What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another YouTube video. Today we are finally going to be doing some work on my Supercharged 2007 Pontiac Vibe. I hope you guys are looking forward to the video. Basically all we're going to do today is we have to replace the belt tensioner because it has or is failing, and then we're going to do the transmission mount, the front motor mount, and the passenger side motor mount, because I already did the rear motor mount, as you guys have seen. So I just want to get up to date on all of that. But let me fire the car up real quick. Well, actually I don't even need to. So I know that the belt tensioner is failing because normally that's like how much play you'd have in the belt. But if I sit here, I can actually pull a crap ton of slack out of it. And the problem with that is that under load, the car will be creating torque, and while it's doing that, it's putting a lot of pressure on this belt. And since the belt tensioner isn't holding it in place, it's actually loosening and then slipping off the supercharger, which is giving me a bunch of acceleration, performance issues. I'm not hitting peak boost even when it is grabbing because there's just too much movement in the belt. So we're going to get that changed out, do all those motor mounts since I only did the rear motor mount last time, and we're also going to do an oil change. So my dad will be joining us, so let's hop to that.
I've been up for 3 nights. My eyes are bloodshot red. Damn, I want to see the sunshine. It's getting to my head. One look in the mirror, don't like what I find. I know that somewhere in there there's a good guy, but he runs away at midnight. I'm sorry that I stole your car and got those tattoos on my arm.
Alright guys, so we're at a good stopping point. I figured I'd update you real quick. First thing we did was remove the front transmission mount, and then we came over to the driver's side and removed the driver's side mount, which you have to do this because in order to get to that bolt on the tensioner pulley, which, oh, this is disgusting, which goes through there, the engine has to be jacked up a little bit, which we did that by just getting a thin, or not thin, but a short piece of wood to put against the oil pan and then gently jacked it up. I used that nice flat spot on the oil pan. It didn't make an impression or anything, so that worked out perfect. Jacked it all the way up, backed that bolt out, and then got this top part of the belt tensioner put back on and the nut back onto the stud. Also, we had to unbolt the power steering reservoir, which is just two 10mm bolts, one right there and then one right up here, and that just gave us more room through here because I have my aftermarket coolant tank coolant reservoir, so the motor mount couldn't come out this way. But yeah, so now we're gonna put the driver's side motor mount back in, let the motor back down, and then get that mount back in and finish it off by changing out the other mount. Alright guys, so just got done reassembling everything. We did that side motor mount, and then this front mount, and then this side transmission mount. The new one I got, despite getting all from the same place, or I mean the same brand, this one did not line up. So thankfully the one that was in there is like the only mount left that was actually in good shape, so I'll eventually have to replace that one separately. But we're gonna give it its first fire up right now. See if the belt squeal went away. Ready?
Yep.
Relearning idle. Alright guys, I'm out here real quick just to kind of close out the Vibe video, because after you, from what you guys saw, I wanted to kind of really figure out what was going on before I said anything, because the supercharger idle pulley is still like clacking back and forth. I don't know why that is. I rebuilt it with a new bearing and a new snap ring, but there's a little bit of side playing it still. So what I mean by that, hold on, let me set my light somewhere. What I mean by that, if I reach down here, yeah, get a better grip on it. You can see there's a little bit of movement in it. I don't quite know what that's from. The bolt is completely tightened down and the snap ring is where it should be. So, I don't know, maybe I need to get a small spacer for the bolt or something. Maybe the threads just aren't deep enough and the bolt is kind of seating but not fully. I honestly have no idea at this point. I'm still messing with it and trying to figure it out. Like I said, I did put a new bearing and snap ring in it, so I thought that would fix it, because I thought the old one got worn out and the outer diameter of the bearing shrank. But anyways, so this is the new driver's side motor mount, because I did forget to show it. To remove this one, all you gotta do is take that one bolt out of the engine block. There is one bolt down there, one bolt on the front side of it as well, and then underneath, if I can kind of show you guys, there's actually two studs. Those studs just have two nuts on them. You just got to remove the two nuts, and then the motor mount will come out. It does take some finagling. If you don't have the aftermarket reservoir like I do, it'll be a little bit easier, but you'll probably still have to move the power steering reservoir and line. And then this front one is super easy. There's two bolts on the bottom side of it and then one pass-through bolt. And then I will make another video, or toss it in a video in the future anyways, of changing that one out, because it's super easy. But like I said, my new mount didn't fit, so no point in covering that. But just wanted to show you guys real quick that the car is running and driving good now. Still having some intermittent issues with it, but honestly, once it gets up to temp, wide open throttle is completely fine. Just very light throttle input is still kind of weird. There's that. So that noise you just heard again, the clacking, that is the supercharger idle or pulley still. I don't know why it does it, but there you have it, guys. That is the recent maintenance I've done with the Vibe. There's definitely going to be a lot more to come. I will get that idler pulley fixed and figured out. I don't know what's causing the side-to-side play. I might need to either source or make a new belt guide for right there, because maybe the inside of the metal, the part that the bearing kind of like squeezes into, maybe there's a weird channel wore into it or something. That's all I can really think of at this point. But like I said, once the car gets warm and after it's been running for a while, it runs good now. At very light throttle input, it will go full lean, and well, not full lean, it'll go up to like 16 AFR, which is definitely super lean, but I don't know why that is. I believe that's a tuning issue, so I am going to start diving into the piggyback ECU tune and try to figure out what I might be able to do to fix that. Wide open throttle is really good except for the belt slip, but that fades away the longer the car's been running and the belt warming up. That one is a Continental brand, but it's different than the last Continental one I got, so I'm starting to think that might be the issue. There might just be some slight error in sizing on it. Try to go to a little bit of a shorter belt, try a different brand, because I think I have 3 part numbers for belts that fit it, so I might just try different ones. And then we did get the oil change, no problems there. But hope you guys enjoyed this quick little update video on the maintenance for the Vibe. If you have any questions about the build, anything, how I did it, make sure to comment down below, or go check out my Instagram at Who's That Vibe. I covered a lot of it there. You can also DM me on there if I haven't seen your comment yet. But I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.